Morning guys. So just on job today, and my job today is going to be to fill up this skip. I'm buzzing. I've got my new gimbal. I've just bought a brand new camera to film on my footage, so I don't have to drill out my phone. I mean, I've got a good iPhone, but it literally was just killing my battery every day. So I'm just going to, you know what, I'm just going to invest in this camera now. I've had all sorts of cameras before. Insta360, I've had GoPros, I've had one of these DJIs before. And yeah, I just had nothing but problems, especially with the 360. And I brought the Pocket 2 that I had. And the GoPro's just one of them, man. They're always bringing a new one out. I think they're on GoPro 2500 or something now. So anyway, I bought this one because I thought, I'm in now. I've got to do better content. We've been consistent and everything's been coming out. So I want to keep hitting you with that and make sure that you're getting all the content and the stuff that I run with and showing you how it works inside an actual rendering business. So anyway, today it's just me, as lad who works with his alarm clock didn't go off. So alarm clock didn't go off. Madness, all these ones. But anyway, listen, it don't matter. It is what it is. Who cares? I've got to crack on. So I'm on site now. Just me and the plasterer today. My man from DJL Plastering, based around Manchester, and just me and him. And I'm going to fill this skip up. So wheelbarrow's there. Got my tripod, got my dust mask on, I've got my shovel, got everything I need. I'm literally just going to start getting this skip filled up. That's my task today, get this skip filled up. Yeah, it's going to be some hard work, but it's alright for a Monday, bit of a workout. And plus, because I'm working in Manchester, I ain't really had much chance to go to the gym in the morning. Obviously I need to set off early, so I had a chance to go to the gym in the morning, so this is kind of a workout too, eh? Let's do that. Let's just say that's what it is. But anyway, let's get to it. So, being at it, this is thirsty work. My God, it's warm as well. Meant to be some hot temperatures this week. So, going to be up against it when we get rendering. But you know what? This is what it is. We moan when it's too wet. We moan when it's too hot. It's what it is. Just got to live with it. So, anyway, let me show you where I've got to so far. Pilled all the bottom up here. All that down there. Yeah, all around there is done. Dusty, keeping it nice and neat and clean and tidy as well. Using a little shovel there just to get the last little bits up. So now I'm round onto the patio bit, which will be getting dug up eventually. This is all getting changed out here. But yeah, this stuff here ain't from me, but I'll take it anyway. I like a clean workplace. They've done that when I was knocking this door out. A couple of piles like that one there. But this is all me from the hack off. I've managed to do like a little workway through. Although that wood is not going to last it. A little workway through the garage, so I don't have to go all the way through the house completely. So this gives me a little bit of an easier way through. I'll have to put some bricks under that or else it'll snap. There's some bricks around here. Skips here. Got a little ramp there so I can get further in, so I don't just dump it at the gate. So Originally I had to go all the way around there and round. Now I just literally come from here through the garage and out the back door, which is luckily enough a double door, which probably used for a lawnmower or something to get in and out of. Just round here, took a pole out that was cross member here, took that out onto here. It's a lot quicker than walking all the way around the house. That's going to save me some time. So I'm going to make sure I get all this cleared up here. This is all done. This wall is coming off up here, but I'm going to get all this done here. And then from there, I've got the roof around the side. I'm going to start getting out, which is going to be proper hard because it's on the roof and you can't just sweep it, you know what I mean, into finger and shovel. It has to be a bucket job. So that's going to be a nightmare up there, I'll be honest with you. But I'll assess a great plan, an idea when I get there to it. For now, this is where I am. So I'm going to crack on and get this out. So, down here on my hands and knees, cleaning out this gully, using the front end of this brush. And the reason why this house had some damp issues inside. Now I know a lot of this down here, you probably just get gravel input in there or anything like that, but you know, to help with the runoff of water, it goes easier through gravel. So a lot of guys are thinking, why are you cleaning it out so good? Listen, it's important to get all this dust out here. This dust holds moisture. I can even smell it under here as I'm digging it out, the moisture and the dampness in there. So it's important that we get as much of this out as we can. And then when the landscapers come, they'll probably put some pea gravel in there and some sort of, you know, something that lets the water pass through to the bottom, which is all concrete and it'll run away. But, you know, for us, it's just one of them things that I just like to make sure stuff's done properly on my part of it, rather than me rendering it, leaving all the rubbish in there and someone trying to clean it out after, possibly damage the render, or even worse, man, I'm going to get it out properly. So I'm going to clean it all out properly now, and then we'll put something in there to stop it from getting any rendering when we actually do start spraying. So, dirty job, someone's got to do it. Another thing, this here, sat here, it gets close to the damp course line as well. So if we didn't clean that out and it got loads of moisture in it and a little bit was over the damp course, we're going to cause a bridge as well, which could also cause the render to fail. So that's another reason why I'm getting it down low, well away from the damp course and the render that we're putting on. That's it for around here, all done, cleaned up and dusted. Gonna go have a look at this roof. So basically what I've had to do is get a wheelbarrow up on the top of the scaff, fill up the valley, and then dump it at the other end. You know what, I'm going to have to show you. All this was full with render. And I sheeted it up so it didn't break any of the tiles when it come off. So it all hit a sheet which is down there. There it is. And that cushioned the blow. So I swept most of it down. The rest of it put in a wheelbarrow, took it to the end and dumped it off. Let me show you what I did down there to make sure it was safe for everybody, because say I work with headphones on and the last thing I want to do was dump a load of render on someone's head. All this a quick sweep out. But basically down here barricaded it off with some pallets there, and I dropped it down from there off the edge down to here. So there it is. Not much really to pick up, so I'm going to get that picked up now, and that's me done for the day. Tell you what, hard work, hot weather, dusty, could be absolutely caked, but a good workout, like I say. Not being able to get to the gym, try to get some weight off, try to get my beautiful dad bod back to being a little bit more shapely. So yeah, it's been a bit hard coming here, but this will help, won't it? Do that, get that packed up, then I'm gonna go have a brew before I get on the motorway home and plan my next action for tomorrow. So hopefully Jack's in tomorrow and he can start beading. I'm going to continue getting the rest of the house hacked off, them little bits around the side. Just going to get that wall that's falling off, so I'm just going to get them bits off there tomorrow, get it in skip, and then the side wall, some bits off there, get it in skip. And like I say, just leave Jack to do taping and beading. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow he can do that, and then Wednesday he can probably finish it off while I'm doing some Acryfixing. So I'm going to put some Acryfix patty on this job on every wall. So if he does that, then I can Acryfix it, and then Thursday, Friday we can get some scratch coating on some mesh. Happy days. I'm going to get this shoveled up and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Whew. Back at it today. Just going to get some water. Oh, it's going to be a hot one. Bit of a busier site today. A couple more people here. Shout mix smush. Is that what you do then, Jack? Do you line out the beads where they're going to go and that? Line out what you're going to need. And then,
yeah. I was just seeing, I'm thinking these 3 metre beads are a bit overkill, but they actually, it means we save a bead here.
Yeah.
They fill 2.4s when I needed 3.
So 2.4s when I needed an extra one.
Here, this should have been 2 cuts, I would imagine, do you know what I mean? So it's
to be honest, when I ordered the beads, I didn't even think the length. I just ordered the depth. I just said, listen, 15mm beads.
That's all that matters, really.
15mm depth, and they sent whatever size length they are. I usually order 2.4s, not on purpose. It's just standard, innit? Industry standard. A lot of them are 2.4s. So
they're a bit easier to use.
They're coming 3 metres.
But if your house is over 5 metre, mate, you're happy when you've only got 2 cuts. There's no worse than putting 2.5 in and having that much corner on top.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. So pros and cons to everything.
Pros and cons to a lot. So Jack's gonna do the beading up. Like I say, he's gonna start here. He's gonna do out bottoms. He's gonna do windows. He's going to do down here. He's literally, what have you mixed up there, mate?
3/4 of a bag should get me 80 beads or so. That pretty much all the way around today. Just keep knocking it up.
How many?
Do about 80 beads. That.
What, you reckon I'll get you 80 beads?
80 beads, roughly.
I love that. So that is.
You get about 100 beads out of a full bag.
That's Rendervate, which is used to go over painted surfaces or anything that's tricky. It's expensive gear, but it's good for sticking beads on because of all the fibres in it and everything like that. It just makes life easier.
That's what we're doing. That's exactly.
Yeah, and just keep knocking it up as it gets stiffer, won't you?
Just keep working it round every time. Mate. You don't want it too wet. You don't want your beads slumpy.
So I'm gonna get ready and get this breaker off. Then it's gonna be a fun day. Starting to get going, and tomorrow we'll get some Acryix on and some other bits. But actually, let me show you in putting this on as well. So Jack, tell us why you line out the beads then, because I know why you've just done it, but I just want to show the guys.
You know where to stop your gear.
So you've done it why?
So basically, so you know exactly where to stop your adhesive. You know roughly what you need. What you don't want to be doing is once you start putting this on, having to go get more beads. You want to be able to run all the way around in one go. But also, it's a bit of guesswork where to stop your adhesive. I know now that where these beads join is going to be in the middle of a blob of adhesive.
Yep.
So you know exactly where your adhesive
Exactly that, mate. Yep.
And sit these, I tend to just get these, get the bottom of it, and put my fingers on the bottom of the course, so I know where the bottom of the bead needs to be, and I fold up, so I know I'm roughly, give or take, I'm going to be on that course, that damp course where I need to be.
And then you level it from there.
Press them on like that, dab them in, dab them in, dab them in,
Just getting to the last few loose bits off now on this render, and honestly, the more I go around and look at the hack off that's been done and it's being left me, I'm just like, honestly, it's winding me up more and more, because it's like there's things where just a half-hour stack off. It's unbelievable. All catnic beads were still left on, all rusty. They need to come off. Stock beads coming off. Render that just fell off in my hand should have come off. Stuff that's solid is, yeah, they've had a go at it, but stuff like this needs to come off. catnip bead, and this has been blocked up as well, so you'd have seen it, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think in future, like I say, I never ever get anyone else stack off my stuff anyway. Spent 3 days just trying to get it right ready for render, so my head's doing my head in big time. Anyway, I've got a last little bit I'm taking off, the rest of it's getting a clean. Annoying. Oh, it's a windy one. So our plumber's going to fit us a tap down the side. Very nice of him. So we don't have to mess around. So he's going to stick us a tap down there. And then we've got water in the garage. We've got water on the side. We'll set out with Jack. I took off what's loose. We now have no corners on any of the windows, Jack. The life of a renderer. So these are things that people don't think about. When you actually remove render, you can cause more damage than good. But this had to come off. Old catnip beads on the corners had rusted, and if we went over the top of them, God knows how long it'll take for the rust to come through. It might not never come through, but there's always a chance. But in removing it, half at corners just fall off. So obviously I know the lads before who were doing hack off. If they'd used a proper breaker instead of a toothpick, they'd have realised, you know. So anyway, use the hilty breaker, and yeah, they're not too bad to be fair. I've seen worse, I've done worse. But listen, that's me fracking off now. I'm done. It's gonna get a full jet wash, and then it'll get Acryixed, base coated. That's gonna need 2 layers of base coat. That, because we need to bring it level where all the bits have gone back to block, bits are solid. And whoever put it on it first place, sand and cement, God, it's all over the shop. What kind of pattern's that anyway? What kind of pattern's that in the scratch? Look at it. It's like I've done it with the fingers, mate, or something. Oh, can you see that pattern there? What kind of key is that? We'll show you a proper key coat. Probably in the next video when we're actually doing base coat. We'll show you how to do an actual real key coat that helps the next layer latch on to that layer. Because, I mean, that there, it's come away so clean as well. That's nuts, innit? It's important to have a good key. Look how clean it's come away. That is nuts to me. Nuts. Still see his fingerprints in it. Must have been having fun that day. Anyway, having something to eat because it's wound me up this hacking off. I'm going to sweep it all up and then, yeah, ready to go. Just been to Screwfix to pick up a hose pipe for the job. Not for the job, for my customer. It's also a friend of mine, so just come to pick him up a hose pipe. Just means I can clean down these walls as well. Gonna nip back here, get this set up, and then yeah, get it all washed down. Give myself a wash while I'm at it. Got all dust on it, man. Ugh, it's horrible. Just about done for the day. Give it all a jet wash down. All jet wash down, all the dust. Clean the windowsills for him as well. The only side I haven't done is this side here. Jack's just finishing out some dubbing out on some bits there. All beads are on this side. Need to do that bottom bit there so we can get a bead on it, so you have to dub it out. All down sides done. So literally just got that to do. And then the 4 windows round there, and all the angles. So bit of beading up tomorrow, some taping up, and this is ready to get Acryix. So get it morning, Jack will finish beading, I'll go around outside, start taping up, getting ready to spray Acryix in the afternoon. It won't take me too long to spray that as well. I've probably got an hour and a half, 2 hours just to do this house. So yeah, we'll concentrate on night morning. But yeah, man, that's it for today. Nicely done. Just packing up, get everything tidy, and we're out of here. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now then guys, so today is a good day because we are getting the beading finished on this job and we are getting the Acryix pate on. So I've been spraying a little bit already. Now this is going to be a standalone video, only a short one, about Acryix pate and why we use it. So be sure to check that out. I'll explain what it is, why I'm using it and what it's for in great detail. But for anyone watching this video, it helps to control suction and helps the base coat adhere to difficult substrates, especially if we've removed the render already. So this is our render removal, and yeah, it's bang on to control the suction and help it stick to it better. So we'll have a look. I always spray it on with a hopper, but you can use a brush. I don't like using a brush or a roller to do this kind of stuff. I like spraying everything if I can. So yeah, this is it. Just used a little bit up already. I think this is about, I've used about a third of a tub to do this wall. So I'm going to now do the bottom half of this. So I'm going to do all this part. And there, taped up the windows nicely.